Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter Walton to explode after Ridge Forrester's proposition. That also means that Ridge will have to tell Eric Forrester and Steffi Forrester Finnegan about Carter and Hope Logan's achievement. Ridge will continue trying to reason with Carter. Ridge doesn't want to lose his stylish friend and susurrus. Ridge can't believe his stylish friend would betray him like this. At the same time, Ridge is enough confident that Carter's changes are because of Hope. Ridge suggested to Carter that they forget about the achievement. Ridge suggested they rip up the LLC papers and draw up the right bones. Also, Ridge wanted to pretend as nothing had happened, as long as Carter ditched Hope. Carter actually appeared to be considering Ridge's offer, until he mentioned jilting Hope. Carter was formally questioning this scheme. Carter didn't want to betray Ridge or lose his family status with the Forresters. At the same time, Ridge telling Carter to leave Hope might have been a bit important. Carter is going to reject Ridge's deal. That seems to be verified in the daily exercise clip, which shows Hope boasting about it to a stupefied Brooke Logan. Carter refuses to accept Ridge's terms. The achievement will move forward. As Carter files the paperwork, Ridge will need an update from Justin Barber. Ridge will want to know if Justin can stop Carter. It seems that Justin will have bad news for Ridge. That means Ridge will have no choice but to warn Eric and Steffi to the news. Suckers might also see Electra Forrester have further scenes with Will Spencer. Electra will be agitated that Remy Price has a job at Il Giardino. Still, Electra has no idea that her old friend could be the bone. That destroys her fresh launch. Ivy Forrester formerly mentioned what a crazy coexistence that Remy shows up now in LA, of all places. Could Ivy be the first one to suspect that Remy isn't as fascinating as he appears? Remy Price will continue to pretend he's sweet and innocent. Electra Forrester considers Remy to be a good friend and easily doesn't view him as any kind of trouble at all. Of course, B&B suckers saw that Remy principally had a sanctum of Electra Prince. Since Remy is a disturbing snooper, all signs point to him being the person behind Electra's deep fake print reproach. Still, Electra doesn't have any suggestion about that, at least not yet. As far as Electra is concerned, Remy is someone kind who she's been suitable to lean on in the history. Remy surely intends to make sure Electra keeps her word about hanging out eventually. It may not be long until Remy's obliging Electra to make plans and perhaps indeed check out his new place. It's easy to imagine Remy soliciting Electra to his lair now that Deacon Sharp has agreed to let him stay in the upstairs apartment. Remy might show it to Electra ultimately and try to score roughly alone time. Since Remy wants to be the Joe Electra turns to, he might get her talking about the print reproach and how lowered she was. Remy could console Electra, despite being the reason for all her pain and embarrassment. Electra formerly gave Remy multiple leverages when she was first catching up with him. It's egregious that Electra is enough touchy-feely with Remy, so he may embrace her formally again behind unrestricted doors. Maybe this could lead to Remy deciding to make his move with Electra. Remy knows Electra is getting near to Will Spencer, so he may want to do commodity before she falls any harder. Remy might suppose he can steal Electra's heart for himself and plant a kiss on her at some point. Although Electra is only looking for fellowship from Remy, he may force a lip cinch and get rejected in the end. Will that be when Electra's creep alert eventually goes off? Will Remy struggle to hide a minatory response and leave Electra on edge? Anyhow, our prognostications allude that Will's going to smell some trouble sooner or laterly, so he may get the feeling that Remy is bad news. Will may have to go into idle mode nearly down the line, so we'll bring you updates on all the marvels and shakeups. Sheila Carter Sharp has been specially absent lately. Deacon Sharp indeed expressed his frustration about being short-staffed, pressing that Sheila's frequent discoveries haven't gone unnoticed. It appears that Sheila has been MIA more frequently than usual. Remy Price's cyberstalking tactics bear a striking resemblance to Sheila's styles during the Shin engagement. Is there a link between them? Sheila has been absent for a while, although she appears to have turned over a new splint. Her Halloween capers revealed a craving for her history. Sheila sounded to carouse in the lurid, enjoying the disassociated heads, cranium axes, and other nipping decorations may be a bit too important for Deacon's taste. This jest hints that she might be growing restless with her new life. In a recent occasion, Cleric said up himself overwhelmed during the lunch rush, easily stressed and floundering to keep up. He mentioned being oppressively short-staffed, which leads us to consider Remy's involvement. Suckers observed Remy in a dimly lit room, fixated on his computer screen. The walls were adorned with multitudinous images of Electra Forrester. As he trolled the internet for information about her, he discovered she was at Forrester Creations. In a nipping tone, Remy declared that he was on his way to find her. Moments laterally, he was covertly watching Electra enjoy a mess with Will Spencer at Il Giardino, showing Remy was nearly hard. It appeared to be Electra's first visit to the eatery, and she indeed changed many words with Cleric. Suddenly, Will entered a textbook that pulled him down for work, leaving him looking puzzled and taken suddenly, and as soon as Will left, Remy stealthily approached Electra's table. Was it just a coexistence? Hardly. It sounded likely that Remy orchestrated that textbook to ensure Will's departure, and forthcoming spoilers indicate that Deacon will find himself fascinated by Remy. With Cleric in need of staff and Remy seeking a new morning in LA, it seems likely that Remy will land a position at Il Giardino. This job could allow Remy to keep a vigilant eye on both Electra and Will, while also furnishing him with a reason to constantly encounter Electra. The choice of the word intrigued is particularly noteworthy, intimating Deacon may come curious about Remy's background. It's also possible that Cleric might catch Remy gaping at Will and Electra. Plus, there's a distinct possibility that what Remy shares and what Deacon uncovers through a background check could differ significantly. It'll be fascinating to see Sheila's response to Remy if he secures a position at Deacon's eatery. Cleric is so overwhelmed that he might overlook any implicit issues and simply appreciate the redundant support. Although Sheila has turned over a new splint, there's commodity unsettlingly evocative about Remy's cyberstalking arrangement. It bears a striking resemblance to Sheila's own setup during the engagement saga of John Finnegan and Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Is it possible that Sheila is out of sight because she's covertly aiding Remy in his pursuit of Electra? Ivy Forrester is single on the Bold and the Beautiful, but nothing is lining up to mingle. Some suckers are still holding out stopgap for a Ivy and Liam Spencer reunion, but that doesn't feel to be in the cards right now. Scuttlebutt has it Ivy Forrester will catch the eye of someone unanticipated soon, but who? When Ivy Forrester visited her family business many months agone, she also visited with her ex-husband Liam Spencer. The Penns were surely testing out the waters for a reunion with the former couple, and Ivy indeed kissed him before she left city. But, that plot seems to have been dropped and Liam is in love with Hope Logan again. Ivy's other partner Wyatt Spencer is no longer on the CBS cleaner. She's a tried and true member of the Forrester family, so that eliminates a lot of implicit love interests. Still, there's some fresh blood in city. Remy Price is a psycho, perhaps he seduces Electra's aunt? That would be one way to fudge his way into Electra Forrester's life. Plus, Ivy is presumably enough lonely in Los Angeles since she just moved back. She may be fluently allured into the libelous catamount relationship. Shop has also been intimating a hookup between Ivy and her former father-in-law Bill Spencer. Bone Bill is back on the request and just got his heart stomped on by Katie Logan. It's not completely out of the realm of possibility that he and Ivy end up getting close. After all, his son is dating her niece. Who pair Ivy Forrester up with? Or do you suppose she and Liam Spencer will end up back together?